Hello and welcome to the Sports Babble's Group E fact file for this up and coming World Cup. A group that has Brazil, Costa Rica, Switzerland and Serbia in it. I'm going to talk about Costa Rica first because one of the Babble parents, he picked our team that we were going to follow as a Sports Babble throughout the World Cup, and he picked out Costa Rica. So Los Ticos, we have you and we're going to follow you through the World Cup. I'm predicting now, going to smash off the back, you're going to win the World Cup obviously because we're supporting you. But for those that don't know much about Costa Rica, you might remember them from the last World Cup where they managed to go actually unbeaten until losing in penalties against the Netherlands. And that was the game where Louis van Gaal changed his goalkeeper with, I think it was 1 minute or so to go in extra time, and he brought on Tim Krul, which seemed to sort of spook the Costa Ricans, and he ended up saving some vital penalties and seeing Holland go through the semi-finals. That team is sort of a same makeup of the team that they brought this time with them. Again, they're in a group where they're not really fancy to come out of, with a South American team and two strong European teams. But as I said, they didn't lose in that group. They came away with 7 points, which was an outstanding achievement. And who's to say they won't do the same again? They have their national treasure and hero in Keylor Navas in goal. A goalkeeper that, despite winning, I think it's 3, might even be 4 European Cups with Real Madrid and had an outstanding World Cup last time, still doesn't seem to get much recognition or respect off. Certainly the English media punditry, I think it was Lee Dixon the other night called him the most overrated goalkeeper in the world, which is a complete farce. They have him, as I said. They have Brian Ruiz is still there. He's their key player. Outfield, they've also got Chelsea Borges who's there, and Brian Oviedo, who didn't have a great time at Sunderland this season, but he's there and he's fit, and he missed out in the last World Cup and he picked up an injury after having an outstanding season with Everton. They're going to try this time and aim with a coach from Costa Rica who's going to be, hopefully he's hoping, the first ever Costa Rican to lead them out of the group stage. So as I said, the Babble, we're all supporting you, so we're after you, and hopefully you'll win a game or two in this World Cup and get through to the next stage. If you are watching the Costa Rican matches, you'll notice that they have the chant, which is away, 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 Ticos, and I've been singing it since I've sort of, I can't say I learned it because it's not really that hard to learn, but I've been singing it for a couple of days and it's stuck in my head. So I fancy Costa Rica to mix it up again, certainly after having to back them, and I think they'll come out of this group, but we'll talk more about that towards the end. As I said, this group has a team that has won the World Cup the most times, a team that rightly many people think says they're the home of football in Brazil. The last time out they came a cropper again, quite possibly, certainly my favourite, the greatest I think game in World Cup history, when they were hoofed out the gate at home 7-1 by Germany in the semi-finals. That didn't go down too well, as you'd imagine, and it sort of left Brazilian football in a bit of mourning. They didn't know where they were going to go next, but they've managed to bring in a manager now in Tite, who won the Copa America, and I think it was the Club World Cup with Corinthians, who's come back and he's brought back an actual special blend of Brazilian football. They're starting to play beautiful football again, really, really nice attacking football. And not only this time, the last time, in 2014, that Brazilian team was all about Neymar. He's still there and he's come back. They were playing today against Austria in Vienna. He managed to score again and he's now level with Romario on 55 goals for Brazil, which is an outstanding achievement because he still only was at 26, 27 and he's still a long way to go. He's back and he's fighting fit. They have Coutinho, they have Gabriel Jesus, Tite absolutely loves and adores, and he's a key man for that team, and I mean, why wouldn't he be? He's an outstanding talent. If they need to bring someone off the bench, they have the likes of Firmino, or Fred to come in. Their midfield this time is Casemiro, Fernandinho's there, and Tite's managed to find some form for Paulinho, and you could argue that he's probably the key reason as to why Paulinho found his form and managed to get that move to Barcelona. Then they have Willian out wide as well, who's an outstanding player for Chelsea, and I mean, we don't know what's going to happen there this summer with Chelsea, but he's been a key part for a lot of their seasons and winning titles in various competitions. At the back they have Thiago Silva and Miranda, and then they have Marcelo, everybody knows, and Danilo on the other flank, and in net they have Alisson from Roma. A really, really strong team, a team that is in such good form. They beat Argentina in the qualifying 3-0, which is like, anybody that beats Argentina 3-0, and certainly in a competitive game you have to take notice of. This Brazil team are going into this World Cup full of confidence. They don't have the pressure of being at home. And many people say they're the favourites. I sort of still think Spain will win it, but I think Brazil will be one of the teams that will run them very, very close. The other two teams in this group are two European teams that, unfortunately for us, knocked out both Irelands. Serbia won the group that Ireland and Wales were in, whereas Switzerland put Northern Ireland out in the playoffs. A little bit of help of a referee, don't want to sound too biased, but they shouldn't really have been there in the first place. Switzerland, they had more or less wrapped their group up. All they needed was a draw at Portugal, and they got beat 2-0 and ended up in the playoffs. Switzerland are ranked 5th in the world, and they're sort of a team that has come under the radar a wee bit. Everybody speaks about Belgium as the next European team that's maybe going to come through and challenge, but this Swiss team, they maybe don't have the superstars, but they're a very, very good outfit. They only lost once in qualifying, and that was, as I said, to Portugal in Portugal. They have Shaqiri, they have Granit Xhaka that we know about, they have Lichtsteiner who's just joined Arsenal, they have Jan Sommer or Roman Berkey who can play nets, the Dortmund goalkeeper. They're a really good talented team. I think they'll be probably the team in this group that will maybe push Brazil the furthest. I want Costa Rica to come through, but I think they'll probably be one of the teams that will push them furthest. Unfortunately for them, and possibly Serbia who's going to come through, they could face Germany in the next round. The Serbian team is an interesting one. They have some of their players coming through that won the World Under-20 Championships, that beat some players from this Brazil team in the final. So they've Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, which is, in Italian football, he's seen as the next big superstar, and he's linked with Manchester United and Real Madrid. He has been for over a year or so now. Keep an eye out on him. He didn't get on too well with the previous manager, who got them qualified for the World Cup and then got sacked 3 weeks later. And many people believe that it was because he wasn't in the squad and because the football wasn't really that easy on the eye as to why the Serbian FA took a decision to get rid of him. They brought in, and I have it wrote down here, Mladen Krstajic, who's actually Bosnian born. They brought him in. He's only been in for a matter of months now, so it'll be interesting to see what he can incorporate into that team. But they have some really quality players. As I said, Milinkovic-Savic, Madic, they've Kolarov, Ivanovic. They also have Dusan Tadic and they've Mitrovic. Mitro's on fire. He did it with Fulham all season. So they'll be another interesting team in this group. This group is actually quite tight if you take Brazil out of it. I'm going to be biased. I'm going to say Brazil are going to win the group. Costa Rica, my heart says, are going to come through in second. But if I use my head, I think it'll be down between Serbia and Switzerland. And when they play each other, that'll be a key game. Keep an eye out on all our videos on our YouTube page at The Sports Babble, on our Facebook and Twitter at The Sports Babble. We've got Jake coming up tomorrow and he's previewing Group F. Thank you.